That's good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you come to me? Yeah. You gonna come to me? Ready?
Hi, you're watching Dante Boxing Nation.
There you go. It's good, but it's a little too dark from, let me see. Let's try this from this angle. Come this way. Couldn't see your face when you come here. Okay, there, better.
Okay.
All right, ready? Go ahead.
Hi, you're watching Dante Boxing Nation.
Everybody wants to see you fight guys like Devin, Gervonta, Shakur. There's no way in hell, like, you're just going to walk away from those big fights, and even though you have accomplished more than a lot of those guys, you're just going to walk away from fighting guys like that now?
I am. Yeah, I am. I think the reason why I'm walking away is
that
not...
competitive fire's not in there, man?
It's not about the competitiveness. I could beat those guys if it was just those guys that I'm fighting. I'm fighting the referee, I'm fighting the judges, I'm fighting their cornerman, and I'm fighting the commentators. It's too many fights for me. That right there is like enough is enough.
Okay, so that was Teofimo explaining why he is not going to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That interview was around the time that he fought Josh Taylor. Well, in a recent interview, Teo, he talks about the money that he's making. And while we all knew that he was making a lot less money than Shakur, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Devin Haney, I didn't know it was this bad. Teo hasn't even made $1 million yet.
Are you Teofimo?
Fuck yeah, I'm Teofimo.
I thought you was retired. You a garbage man now?
Yeah, they pay better.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, I gotta see you later.
Which is why Teofimo was making clips like that. So in Teo's recent interview, he was asked would he be willing to take less money to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. And this is when he revealed how much money he's been making.
That or you wouldn't do that?
Nah, yo, bro. I've been doing that in my last fights. Yo, I have yet to even make more than $1 million in every fight.
Wow.
Yeah, like every fight. When I fought Lomachenko in that time and COVID, everybody was talking about how he gave me 800 grand on top of whatever. No, never did. I came back home with like $460,000 after everything. Fighting the #1 pound for pound over Crawford and Canelo. And then when it came to Josh Taylor, I came home with probably like 800 grand.
Teofimo Lopez, he has no one to blame for why he makes less money than the majority of the top guys in the lightweight division and the super lightweight division. He was the one that said right after he beat Lomachenko, he's not going to fight Devin Haney, Shakur, or Devin. Teo was the one that said right after he beat Lomachenko, there's no reason to fight a Devin Haney, a Shakur, or a Tank Davis for at least 3 to 5 years. And actually, I was looking for the recording, but I couldn't find it. Floyd Mayweather, he did an interview where he admitted that they had actually reached out to Bob Arum right after Teo beat Lomachenko to make a fight. And they was talking about the only way we could fight. Teo was saying the only way we'll fight Tank is if we're the A side. Now he's admitting that he made like $400,000 in the Lomachenko fight, while Tank Davis was already making millions. And Teo knew all of this. So when he said he's the A side, that was his way of saying he didn't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Then there was the time years back when Teofimo, he was doing a live, and Bill Haney, he jumped on the live. He said, would you take $4 million? This is what Bill said. And I believe Teo, he said, yeah, but he didn't take the $4 million. Instead, he decided to fight George Kambosos, which was another payday that was around $500,000 after he had to pay everybody in his team. So now he's claiming he's willing to fight against Gervonta Tank Davis, and he understands that he is the B side, willing to take less money. But you just never know when Teo is serious because he's been turning down all these big fights for years. He keeps talking about Terrence Crawford, but he doesn't want that fight. Ain't no way he's moving up to 154 to fight Terrence Crawford when he's struggling against a Steve Clackett at 140. Now, if Bob Arum had it his way, Teofimo, he would have been fighting this month against Brian Norman. But of course, Teofimo, he turned down that fight and he lost his date because he didn't want to take a tough fight. Teo, he got to figure it out, man. He has to make up his mind. Does he want to make small paydays and play it safe? Or does he want to gamble and start taking on the bigger fights for the bigger paydays? If Teofimo was serious about a Gervonta fight, he could have reached out to Gervonta's people. He could have aggressively started making that fight, just like he aggressively made the George Kambosos fight. When it came to George Kambosos, Teofimo, he made it clear to Bob Arum and Top Rank that this guy is the only person I want to fight. That's how bad he wanted to fight George Kambosos. He wanted that fight just as bad as Gervonta and Ryan Garcia wanted to fight each other. Now, while Gervonta is at 135 and Teo is at 140, I believe that Gervonta, he would go up to 140 for Teofimo Lopez. But the problem is, Teofimo Lopez, he has a reputation in the game of crying wolf. He usually talks a lot on the microphone, but you can't really take it serious. There's only been 2 times that Teofimo Lopez has been serious when it came to making a fight, and that was against George Kambosos and Josh Taylor. He hasn't been serious with anyone else. Let's hope that changes. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.